So welcome Team Silicon Valley. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how it will go. You'll have 1 minute for your elevator pitch and then 10 minutes to share your pre-recorded video. If it does go over the 10 minutes, it will get cut off. 5 minutes for the judges to ask questions, one question per judge around. So please make sure to keep your questions and answers brief, and about 1 to 5 minutes is for a transition. So let's get started and go up to you all. So Team Silicon Valley, you can now present your elevator.
For the past several years, there's been a rapid increase in the prevalence of food allergies and dietary restrictions around the world. With this increase comes $1 million question. How do we accommodate? How can restaurants ensure a safe and compatible dining experience? And how can vendors promise foods that suit their customers' needs? The answer is Nutricard. Nutricard is the product for those with special dietary profiles. Accessible through a digital phone app and physically in card form, Nutricard compiles consumers' information in one card that can be sent to food providers, such as restaurants, grocery stores, and more. Nutricard streamlines communication and caters to the needs of every individual. Our product is pillared on the promise of compatibility and communication, two crucial aspects of quality food service. With Nutricard, you don't have to worry about your next meal getting messed up or accidentally buying an allergen at your local market. Rather, you can relax and let us feed your needs. Because here at Nutricard, we know when you can eat good, you feel good. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Team Silicon Valley. Now we will move on to see the pre-recorded video.
Hi everyone, we're Nutricard and we're here to feed your needs. My name is Ria and I'm the CEO.
I'm Siraj and I'm the COO.
I'm Abhi and I'm the CIO.
I'm Shreys and I'm the CFO.
My name is Varun and I'm the CMO.
And I'm Pranav and I'm the CTO.
After completing our research and consulting with McKinsey Food Industry Company, we found that 85 million people in the United States struggle shopping for foods due to allergies. This chart here breaks down the numbers and displays the severity. Aside from those numbers, there's also a large pool of 75 million Americans who struggle with shopping due to specific dietary profiles, such as religious preferences and diets. But this problem is not limited to grocery stores. Market data and analysis have shown us that restaurants mess up orders almost 20% of the time. The pie chart here breaks down the messed up orders and describes it. It shows that messed up orders occur despite conveyance of allergens to the staff and despite the allergens being listed on the menu. This is a huge problem that still needs to be combated. Everyone deserves a safe dining experience.
This is where our solution comes in. Nutricard. Nutricard is a card that is meant to communicate your dietary information to any food provider. It works by inputting information about your specific dietary profile into our app. Then we will customize the card both digitally and physically for you to use when ordering at a restaurant, shopping for groceries, and more. You'll be able to send your card to the chef or the employee who will scan your card and assist you. Nutricard is the best suited solution for the issue that almost 100 million Americans face. This reliable card will simplify the process to receive the correct food based on an individual's dietary profile. Here is a close-up and physical prototype of our card, which will be made from 100% durable and recycled plastic.
So why now? For the past 20 years, research shows that American children are developing allergies 4 times faster than the population is growing. In fact, evidence suggests that food allergies are on the rise around the world. Aside from this, diet trends and health consciousness have had a global uptick. People are converting to paleo diets or veganism for a number of reasons, such as environmental sustainability or overall health. So why us? Here's a graph that displays us in relation to our competition. As can be seen, current alternatives such as My Symptoms and Shopwell focus more on an individual's personal health, such as sleeping patterns and eating habits. But Nutricard perfectly balances cost efficiency and communication, while also dialing in on ordering and shopping for food. On this table, you can see that Nutricard provides the best balance in terms of market versatility, affordability, digital availability, customer satisfaction, and more when compared to competitors. Nutricard is the only product that is available on a variety of platforms and offers such a wide range of features.
Now, we would like to discuss our customer research. In our initial survey, we were able to gain more than 500 responses. When asked if they have a dietary restriction or have experienced an order issue, the vast majority said yes. From this feedback, we were able to further develop our product. To elaborate on this idea, at Nutricard, we recognize the importance of using customer feedback to make our product more compatible with our target market. Through our interviews, there were two main suggestions that stood out to us in regards to ways we could take Nutricard to the next level, both having to do with the app. One of our interviewees suggested we have a guest user feature on the app, and because of this suggestion, we were able to add a Nutricard basic level to the subscription business model. Our next suggestion was having a place for customers to submit reviews, complaints, or questions. This way, they have a direct channel from which they can communicate with us. This feature will be available on all versions of the Nutricard app. Our team also reached out to restaurants across the country in order to gauge how they would view Nutricard. Here are just some of the testimonials we got. We are proud to say that there is a consensus amongst restaurant owners that Nutricard is both compatible and beneficial to their business.
Now, let's move on to our marketing strategy. Our target market is all consumers with any type of dietary restriction. When we performed market sizing for the United States alone, we found that there is a $425 million potential with our product. Now, we would love to discuss the partnerships that Nutricard hopes to pursue. We know our partnerships will be extremely lucrative as they improve brand image and increase our recognition. We seek to initially partner with major food umbrellas such as Golden Gate Capital, Darden, Brinker Intel, and Sun Capital. We then hope to partner with diet and nutritional programs, where members of both will get special deals and coupons on services. Further down the road, we plan to partner with well-established food delivery services, and then finally expand to hotel and resort chains, flight lines, and more. In these areas, Nutricard will streamline the process of room and flight services. But how do we get the word out? Every startup needs a great promotional plan, and luckily, Nutricard has a 6-pronged plan for advertising and promotional strategies. We hope to reach our foundational customer base through word-of-mouth marketing, print ad marketing, and well-constructed social media presence. As we gain more traction, we aim to use influencer marketing and endorsement deals as other promotional tactics.
Here's a demonstration of our product digitally. Our app has a very easy to use interface that can allow anyone, regardless of age, with any restriction, to keep track of themselves. Here are a few screens on our app prototype that you can see our sign-in screen, an example of our different language feature, and a calorie counter feature for those with specific diets. Here are 2 more screens containing features of our apps. The left shows a menu view of a selected restaurant and warns you if there's a certain product that you should not consume. The right shows you a map view based on your current location. This is useful if you ever want a quick snack, but would still like to abide by your dietary restrictions.
Nutricard has several sales channels planned out. For our first year, we will have a 0 level, otherwise known as a direct level channel. We will manufacture our products ourselves and send them directly to the consumer. For the following years, we plan on having 2 indirect channels, a wholesale channel and a promotional channel, which we will access through our partnerships. During the preliminary rounds, we were asked what we would do if a restaurant made a mistake after receiving a Nutricard and how liability would be assigned. From this question, we have developed a statement on our risk management policy. At Nutricard, our customer safety is of the utmost value. Throughout the entire procedure of creating and mailing the cards, we have multiple checkpoints in place to ensure that all information is included in a valid and reliable format. As entrepreneurs, we also recognize the importance of tailoring our product to the ever-changing customer needs. Even in situations where we don't assume liability, we will actively seek ways to increase security measures for our consumers. At Nutricard, the customer is and will always be our #1 priority.
Now we'd like to discuss our finances. We will pursue a subscription-based business model for our Nutricard app. When you download the app, you get Nutricard Basic, which is 1 week free and 99 cents per month. The features can be seen on this chart. Customers can also upgrade to Nutricard Pro. This is a $3 per month subscription, which provides many additional features. You can access your card in different languages and get recommendations for newer menu items and more. For customers who want to order a physical card, they can order a card off our phone app. The card comes with a flat fee of $5 plus shipping and tax. They can order the card in different bundles for discounted prices like 2-packs and 5-packs. During the final round for the Silicon Valley Tie competition, one of our judges asked us how we would cater to the demographic of our market that has seasonal allergies or frequently develops new diet plans. This was a really good question, and after deliberation, we decided it could be best addressed by adding an additional feature to our app. In the Nutricard Pro version of our subscription business model, we have added an editing feature. This editing feature allows users to go back into their account and regularly edit their allergies. With this information, our company would immediately update the Nutricard to reflect that. It also has a library or storage for multiple different types of cards in case a user has several allergies or restrictions. We believe that it was best to add this feature to the app, as was the most efficient way for users to update their information in the same cadence as their allergy patterns.
As can be seen on this chart, Nutricard will source revenue through multiple avenues: advertising revenue, monthly subscription feeds, and app subscriptions, the details of these factors fall under each category. Our company is focused on growth over the next 4 years. We not only want to grow monetarily through revenue growth, but we also want to expand our company through our customer base, number of employees, and by developing our app. Our team also calculated the expenses involved for the first year of our business. Based on the predicted expenses and profits of our business, we have a final ask. We are looking for a $24,000 investment in exchange for 8% of our company. Now, this $24,000 investment will help propel our company out of the expenses that we are dealing with and provide us with a foundation to research and develop our product, create beginning cards, and support all services. Thank you so much. We would love to answer any questions.
Yeah, okay, so now we have 5 minutes for Q&A. So if Mr. Sheets would like to start off.
Thank you. So give me some more clarification of what are you actually providing the customer? Why is the current solutions not good enough, right? So if one example is I just tell the restaurant or the waiter that I have a peanut allergy, or they ask, do I have any allergies? And that message is forwarded to the chef. There are other solutions for calorie counters and ingredients. What about you is enough to make that change?
So one thing that definitely separates us from our competition is the commitment of our founders to the issue. I can speak on behalf of everybody on our team and people that we've represented through interviews and surveys in saying that we've had multiple experiences, even when we've communicated our restrictions to the restaurant in which it hasn't worked, or we've still ended up getting orders that we didn't want. I can't talk about the number of times I've walked into a restaurant asking for a vegetarian option and ended up with beef in my menu. And so that is something that really kind of inspired the creation of the product. And then we believe that by compiling this along with calorie counter features and everything into one succinct area, we're able to represent a demographic that can't find these in one specific location.
Okay, so if Mr. Amin would like to go.
Yes, thank you. So a question for you about the other side of the card, which I think would be the restaurant side. What is required for the restaurant or grocery store in order to basically support Nutricard? What do they have to do as part of the whole arrangement?
So on the restaurant end of things, they'll also have an interface for the card, which we have been developing. And on our card, we had a little barcode. So that is what the waitress or the grocery store owner, they'd scan that card. So, and then all that information would be transferred on their side. And they're also going to have a little card on that screen as well. So it's going to have a breakdown of what the user really wants, what they cannot have. And that communication key would be vital in ensuring that the consumer would get the best experience from the restaurant or the grocery store.
All right, if Mr. Basheen would like to go.
Great, thank you for the presentation. One question from my side is, how do you retain your uniqueness? Because the two primary assets I see are the partnerships and the data points you gather on the different products listed on the app. But how do you keep retaining your uniqueness and prevent your competitors from replicating the same model and becoming stronger than you?
We're currently working.
Go ahead, Sorad.
Okay, so we're currently working on all the intellectual property side of things. So filing for patents, trademarks, and intellectual property is something that's one of our next milestones. So we're hoping that would protect our privacy and our ideas. And also, in terms of innovation, we're always going to be continually innovating, seeking feedback, and making sure our product stands out from the crowd.
One more unique thing about Nutricard is that we give our full dedication to our customers. So in terms of any liability questions, we can always take into account that Nutricard will give their 100% with customers and always work personally with them. That's something that you can't get with all other companies necessarily.
Thank you.
Mr. Martin, do you would like to go?
Good presentation, Team Nutricard. I think it's definitely an interesting idea. I know, what kind of challenges do you see in the multiple areas to make this a successful, viable product?
So as with any product, our biggest challenge, obviously, our biggest risk that could occur is personal injury on behalf of the customer. But because of this, we have developed a thorough risk management policy and framework. And so this is something we're still actively developing as we hope to maintain it in the most clear format, but our framework currently has 3 tiers in which we talk about nuisance risks, insurable risks, and company killers. So for those risks where we can have like errors or we would risk personal injury, we have multiple checkpoints in place, and we're planning to implement software that double checks the card information multiple times before giving it to the customer to make sure that there never is any risk that they could endure. At Nutricard, our risk management follows a very preventative approach, and we want to make sure that all of these risks are prevented in the first place before they occur.
Okay, so that wraps up our Q&A. Thank you so much to Team Silicon Valley. Great job. And now the judges will have 5 minutes to deliberate.
Thank you so much.